Hi, good morning, everybody. My name is Jenny Watkins. I'm a consciousness facilitator and empowerment coach. And I'm popping in to say hi and chat to you about my empowerment workshop that I've created called The Keys to Unlocking You. And the reason why it's called The Keys to Unlocking You is what I've realized over the many, many years of working with my own limitations and getting over my own past, etc. That all the time that I thought things outside of me were limiting me, locking me down, not allowing me to be all of me, preventing me from creating what I wanted to create in my life. Actually, I was the lock because of a certain point of view or belief that I've aligned and agreed with or resisted and reacted to. And therefore, as soon as I was willing to let go of that point of view or that belief, then I am unlocked from that. So yeah, just for fun, I've called it The Keys to Unlocking You because you are the lock and you are the key to your future. So I'm really excited about this class. I have created it from all the many workshops and different seminars and conferences and classes and self-development work that I've done um, over the years. I have done a lot of personal development work. I found personally that didn't really work for me. Trying to reprogram my mind was not the key for my personal change, and that the energetic transformational tools that change the underlying energies on things is what has created a lot of change for me. So I'm very excited to share these tools and techniques with you in this workshop. Um, a lot of them are access consciousness tools. They are my all-time favorites at the moment, and have been since 2011. I've done a lot of different things over the years, and these for me right now work the fastest and create the most transformational change. So what would you benefit from doing The Keys to Unlocking You? Well, here's the thing. If you've bought into any kind of beliefs, and we have a lot of them, we don't realize how many beliefs we have on an unconscious level that is driving and creating our lives that we are where we are today. I always thought that I was a victim to my life, but actually what I'm really starting to recognize even more deeply now is that everything that is showing up for me has been based on a choice that I've made in the past. But if your choices are based on beliefs or fixed points of view or judgments or identities or whatever, then your life may not be showing up for you the way you would like it to. And the keys to unlocking you, what happens here is that we start asking a lot of questions so that we can work at a deeper level to see what belief or judgment or what was it that you bought into, even as a youngster. You could have got it energetically. You may not even have words for it. And once we are able to surface that belief, that judgment, the fixed point of view, whatever it is, we will use the tools to transform it energetically so that you no longer had a charge on it. Because the thing is that while we have a charge on something where we're in resistance or reaction to it, or we've aligned and agreed with it, and the way we do that is by making something right or wrong or good or bad or should or shouldn't, you have created a charge on that thing. So that's why when they say, you've probably heard what you resist persists. It's pretty much because your attention, your focus, your energy is on that thing. And energetically, that's what gets created, because your thoughts create, your points of view create, everything creates. That's how energy works in the universe. And that's how you create your life, your living, your reality, etc. So if there are any parts of your life that are not working for you right now, that you would like to get some awareness on what is limiting you, what is defining you, what's tying you down, holding you back, then perhaps this workshop is for you. We'll do it by exploring the past, looking at where you are currently right now, and then creating and giving you tools for your future so that you can create your future. And it's actually, you can create your future the way you would like to. As soon as you're willing to give up the past and the past patterns and the old programming and the autopilot and all those kind of things, those conditions, you let those go. You're then in this, like, what I like to say is like a neutral space. There's no charge there whatsoever. Now, when there's no charge, you can have real choice and true choice about how you would like to create. And from that space, you can also allow the universe to contribute to you. You'll also have awareness of the infinite possibilities that are available, that now that you've opened the doors by letting go of those things, you will now have an awareness of all those things that are available to you. All the time you have a judgment or a point of view, it locks you down that you can only see what matches that energetically. So it's like you put blinkers on. That's why it's limited. But as soon as you let it go, then it opens up and you can see and receive and perceive and know and be all of you. So we are a work in progress, so to speak. Conscious living, making conscious choices is not, I'd like to probably could say, normal for us. That's not how we've been brought up. We've been brought up to think that we have to get things right. We can't fail. We can't do things wrong. And all the time that you're trying to get something right, again, you are blinkered to infinite possibilities, because all you can focus on is trying to figure out whether you're doing this thing right or wrong. And that kind of obsesses you to get it right, get it right, get it right, which leads to perfectionism, some stress, anxiety, whatever. So, and I talk a little bit in circles, sorry, and kind of get all these different things that I'd like to say all at the same time. So I'm trying to get it all out in some kind of manner that makes sense. But anyway, so pretty much the workshop is about undefining and uncovering you. I spent many years in corporate. I spent probably 25, 30 years in corporate. And the soft skills training was often about what personality type are you, how do we define you, and basically put you into a box. And although a lot of it was yes, that is kind of how my personality goes. That's how I am as a being. The problem with defining you and locking yourself into a personality type, that it doesn't give access to all of you, because as infinite beings, energetic beings, we are all energies, not just one energy or two energies. So what if you're trying to access something different? If you've believed in that personality type, that definition, whatever it is, you're unable to access those other parts of you. So a lot of the workshop is about undefining who you think you are, so that you can discover who you really are, which is not any kind of definition. So it's about undefining, unlocking, letting go of all these things. We have a lot of fun. Sometimes it's tough. You have to be a little brave to be willing to go a little step forward, a little step forward. But if you consider that all the limitations and things that you've bought into up till now is creating the angst, the stress, the depression, the limitation, the unhappiness, whatever it is. Obviously, levels are varied. People come in with their own unique ways and their own levels of anxiousness, stress, or even if you're really happy with your life but would like to ask for more, like to create more, like to move forward more, for sure. Come and learn some new tools and techniques about how to do that too. Because you don't have to be in a bad place to do the workshop. We can come in at any space that we are, and it's really about becoming more conscious. I originally thought, when I first started this work, I just wanted to feel better about myself, but now I realize it's about becoming more conscious. And becoming more conscious is being more present in every 10 seconds, being aware of everything around me, not having a judgment or a point of view about it, because I become the effect of my judgment, not the other person or the event that or the experience I'm judging. I become the effect of that. So this is like all the judgments that you have, you become the effect of those judgments. And if you don't have them, what else is available? Would it be possible to be happier? Would you have more joy? Would you have more gratitude? Yeah, so much more can open up for you. So come play. It's a 2-day workshop. The first day, I'll be teaching you the tools, and we'll be destroying and uncreating your past, letting go of all the limitations. The morning of day 2, we will be sharing how to create your life, how to move forward, how to choose in every 10 seconds, etc. And then the afternoon, we will do an Access Consciousness Body Process class. And this is where we then take care of the body. So we've let go of all the things from the mind. We're learning to work beyond the mind. It's not about reprogramming the mind at all. It's about accessing you as the infinite being that is beyond the mind. All those things that you've known is always possible, but never really being able to get in that overthinking space, is getting beyond that. And then we take care of the body, because we are here in a body. We've chosen to be embodied in this lifetime, and we put a lot of stress on our bodies. Everything that we think and everything we think changes our body's physiology all the time. And then you can get your stiffness, your pain, some kind of illness, whatever it is. And once we've let go of a lot of things over the weekend, then we then take care of the body, and we do this hands-on energy process called the eradication and dilution of all the emotional intensities, and the restoration of the joy of embodiment. So my personal target for this year is to have the exuberant and be the exuberant expression of life and the joy of embodiment. And I would love to carry that energy into the Keys to Unlocking You, so that you too can have the life that you desire, despite what's going on around us. There are a lot of things that are not working. But what if, by not being the effect of what's not working in this reality or this world or society right now, that we can create something beyond that, something that surpasses all the limitation, that surpasses the conflict, that surpasses the violence, the destruction and everything else. What if there's enough of us that eventually we can change the way people function on the planet, so that we together can create a more sustainable future for ourselves and our earth? So I invite you to come join me. It's basically a 2-day class. I will be creating retreats as well, where they will become 3 and 4 day classes. I'm looking to incorporate animals onto day 4, where we can be in communion with the earth and the animals, and perhaps do something with bars on the first day. I'm playing with it. If you're keen to host this class in your area and you have some ideas and some venues, please, please, please get in touch with me. I'd love to hear from you. I am a consciousness travel slut. I'll go anywhere. Give me a topic, and I will talk to that topic and see what we can clear together and become more of us. And yeah, what contribution can we be to a happier planet? So I look forward to interacting with you. And you're welcome to email me or give me a call. Take care and have a fabulous day.